All right, Freak Show. Well, I'll start off with the first question then, and that is, how did the Middle Finger Mob form, and how did you guys come up with your band name?
Okay, the question was, let's see. Well, me and Sean, I've been doing Hollywood 77 out here, which is the other band I had when I first come out here, and it's a tribute to, like, glitter glam and punk or whatever, it's kind of, out here, there's a couple bands, So I was doing this band, it's kind of like a cover band, whatever like that. Out here in Hollywood, it's kind of like the thing that people do, like these, all-star kind of people to kind of kill the momentum, to kind of do like all-star kind of bands. So I put together this band to do the Cat Club, and I was like having all these different people come through and jam with. It was fun, and as I got jam with Sean, and then Sean was like a part of it for a minute, and he's like, and then every time we'd get done doing shows, we'd go and hang out and stuff like that. We would listen to like, this guy's got like 30 or 40 songs, like scratch tracks. It's just totally cool, And I'm just like, what are we doing this freaking cover band, So we started looking at it, and he gave me some stuff, and I took it home, and, one thing led to another. And what happened is, like, stupid us, well, not really stupid us, but somebody offered us some recording time. So we're like, yeah, let's go into the studio, and let's put together this Hollywood 77 record. Maybe it would make it really cool for the cover thing that we're doing down at the venue, and then when we got in there and stuff like that, we started, once again, we're screwing with music, and we're like, And so then we called the other guys in Hollywood 77, we're just like, hey, we just totally scratched the whole recording session for Hollywood 77, and we started making phone calls, and we put together a band in the studio, that eventually became Middle Finger Mob. And Sean came with me, Lenka came with me, which is my girlfriend, and she's in the, Lenka Danger, she's in the band here with me too. And she was in Hollywood 77. And Dave, which is the bass player in this band, he actually joined Hollywood 77, for the last month of the band,
Yep.
And so he was like the dude that played like the last 2 or 3 shows. So in a way, he was kind of a Hollywood 77 guy too. But I don't know, it's like, and everybody in the band, it's like, cause Sean and Danny wrote a bulk of this music, you know what I mean? Because Danny's brother owns a studio, which we ended up doing the record at. They own the studio out in Riverside. So Sean and Danny have been doing scratch tracks for who knows how long, you know what I mean? So it was a no-brainer. So we were like, okay, cool, we're going to do this. So when we decided we're going to do it, we're like, after I'm listening to the scratch tracks, I like drumming, and I'm just like, Sean, if we're going to do it, we got to have that drummer. I don't know if he's, because I didn't know what kind of situation it was, if it was just like a recording situation with him, or if he was totally cool with wanting to do a band, And I'm like, well, if we're going to do it, you need to get that guy on board, because I like his drumming, and he's got a good look, and it'll work, you know what I mean? And so it evolved from there, and then we went in and we cut the record. We cut the record in like 2 months, put it out in May 21st, something like that. And we just kind of been going for it from there, you know what I mean? Hired Muncie on the record. What we went out at July, I think it was, July or August or something?
Yep.
Yeah, July or August. And so we've just been plugging away. I recently got, I connected up with this guy, Red Dragon Booking, to kind of help us out with some booking for a tour. We're supposed to be taking off here in November to do a little Southwest run. And then we've actually got it on the calendar to do a full U.S. tour starting out in April. But I don't know. That's looking like it might get redirected or whatever like that, because of just scheduling and that kind of, with Sean being in Total Chaos and whatever like that. It's looking that, because I think they're going to probably want to go to Asia or something like that. I don't know. So that one might get rescheduled. Who knows? But we will most likely do the November run. But the April one, I don't know what's going on with that one. So then that brings us to where we are now.
Now with the tour plans, Freak Show, would you guys be going out yourself, or would it be a package deal with other bands of the same style?
You know what? The thing is right now with the recession and like that, and the money's really tight, we need all the money that we can. And right now it's like, we don't have a story right now. So until we have a story, I mean, yeah, we have Sean from Total Chaos in the band. We got, you know what I mean? But, we walk out of L.A., you know what I mean? And it's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so we don't have a real story and stuff like that. So the fact that we're even able to go and leave home and be able to dig $200 a guarantee out of these people is a feat in itself, you know what I mean? So trying to bring on another band on that package would just be taking money out of our own pockets, and that's ridiculous, So, but as much as I would love to be able to get onto a package and find somebody that can make it a package deal, and so we can make it a $500 night, I'm totally into it. Problem is just haven't dug up that opportunity yet. So this little run that we're going to be doing is going to be pretty much on our own. Hopefully through this run, like we're friends with Vane DeGena, like that, so the talks have been over there to maybe do something with them next year. I'm good friends with Mark Turin of Bullet Boys, and so, we hang out all the time. They just got a record on Chavis. You know what I mean? And so we've been talking about doing some dates together too. Once again, it's just like, to go over and do something like that, not with Vane DeGena so much, but like maybe with Bullet Boys or one of those other guys, we'd have to do a buy-on with them, and just don't have the money to do it, you know what I mean? The money's not there,
I know, Freekshow, you talked about the recession now. Do all you guys in the band also have to balance day jobs in addition to doing the full-time thing with the band?
You want to know what? Yes and no, you know what I mean? There's guys in the band that do it. We all have these, like me, I have this, deal, well, I go around and I deliver I have the pink dot thing going. I don't know if you're just familiar about it, but I kind of put together like a under the radar kind of delivery service to parties like that, to after parties.
Got you.
So people go to after parties, the deal, people go to after parties, and next thing you know, they're like, we don't have any beer, we don't have any cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, before I take off and go to the Rainbow on Thursdays and Friday nights, right, I load up my house full of $500-600 full of beer, and I just give everybody my number when I'm hanging out at the Rainbow and be like, well, come 2 o'clock in the morning, if you need some beer, go ahead and give me a call, I'll bring it to you, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So that's what I've been doing to do money. And then Dave, he's got his truck, and so he does the Craigslist thing, and he does the whole handyman thing. Dave will fix anything, move anything, no matter what, you know what I mean? And then Sean, he's a prima donna. He sits around and writes music and like that, and so that's what Sean does, you know what I mean? Danny, he has his little, so I guess in a nutshell, we all pretty much have our little side jobs that we're kind of chipping away at. Lenka is she's a nurse. She's a nurse. She's an RN.
That's a good field to be in.
Huh?
That's a good field to be in.
Yeah, so she's an RN. She works at ICU. She's probably the biggest rock star of the band of all. That's what I'd like to say.
Wow.
Not only that she's my girlfriend, but I mean, think it, rock star in a whole different light is because, dude, she'll go and throw down a 12-hour shift, then get up on the stage and rock the out, and then party a little bit, dude. And, I mean, sometimes we won't even get back home till 2 a.m. in the morning, and she's back at the hospital at 7.
Wow, that's really being a trooper.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So she sometimes can be, so in that whole situation, I think she's the biggest rock star in this band, you know what I mean? Because none of us guys can pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But sometimes, I mean, that's what you have to do, dude, in order to catch the recession, dude. You need to keep going on, So other than that, that's where we're at with that.